That's the power of the canvas of life, people.
Oh my gosh, no way.
Drake has become the first male artist to debut 3 songs at number 1, and that is one of numerous other records of Drake. So for example, he also is the first to have 27 songs in the Hot 100. He's also got a record for having 7 songs in the top 10, which is mad. 7 songs in the top 10 from one artist, and that's breaking a record held all the way back from the Beatles. He's also the first artist to drop 4 songs in the top 10 at the same time, and many more. Even the fact that he's the first artist alongside Michael Jackson to have 30 songs accumulatively in the top 10. So that all these records just makes me ask, like, where does he come at the end of it? Like, where do we put him? Is he regarded as a GOAT? Is he regarded as a great? And yeah, I'm like, what sort of genre do we put him in? Because he's done so many things. I don't even class him as a rapper anymore. He's not really a rapper to me.
You mentioned Michael Jackson, right? So Drake is a fake.
Oh!
You heard it from me. You heard it from me. Jason from the Podcast of Life is telling you this, people. Drake is unoriginal. Do you know why?
Why?
The Tootsie Slide? It's the moonwalk. Boom.
It's actually. Oh,
it's
wow.
the moonwalk. Think about it. Left foot up, right foot slide. Right foot up, left foot slide. Do it and do the moonwalk. It is the same thing. Unoriginal.
I swear, I don't know.
It is the moonwalk. Believe me, it is the moonwalk.
That is a big accusation to make. I mean, that's not to say that Drake isn't someone who likes to take inspiration.
It is the moonwalk.
So I'm guessing you're not gonna hold him as a great then.
Oh no, of course no. I think he's top. I think he's up there because his numbers don't lie.
He's up there in what regards though?
In terms of like the numbers don't lie, and when it comes to the numbers, he's up there.
As one of my favorite quotes, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding.
Exactly. And as much as I think he's one of the most disrespected artists,
I agree,
because people think he doesn't I can't understand why people sometimes are a bit like, yeah, he's stealing their style. He's always trying to go to what's popping. But I think people forget that he also gives people the limelight and helps build people's careers. So it's almost like a give and take. So fair enough.
He's smart. He's smart. Do you know why? He does a lot of research. And obviously, when you do that much research, you're gonna pick up traits and abilities here and there. But that's what makes him so great, is because that he's so committed to the game. And of course, that is a reason why he's so successful. But he's so committed to it that he's always broadening his horizon. And I don't think people understand that, let's say, trait of artistry or being a craftsman where nothing is original. You have to learn and be inspired from places here and there, and that's when it starts showing in your art.
Absolutely. And I think like even like the Tootsie Slide, right? It is genius because, like I said, it is the moonwalk. So it's not original, but even the idea of the song is not original at all, because he basically, I think he got some dancers to create a dance that would go viral because of what's happening on TikTok. Because at the moment all everyone's doing is dances on TikTok. So it's like you make a choreography, a dance, and it goes on TikTok. Everyone does it and it blows up. People, and it's this.
What was that song that he got trolled on? Where that was a song that made him go into a megastar. It's the one where he's dancing in like a colorful background.
Oh,
everyone was taking the pee out.
Hotline Bling.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the song that made him, like, it literally took him out from literally just a standard rapper into something a bit more mainstream or overall. Like, do you disagree with that? Yeah. Okay, let me just say this quickly.
Take Care is my favorite Drake album.
But what I mean, it's a great album. But what I'm saying is, it made him a lot more mainstream, because when Take Care was about, and the only people that listened to it were people who were in that sort of, let's say, hip hop, urban rap sort of, those who love that genre. But when that came out and made him go viral and made him a meme, that's when he became more mainstream, in my opinion, because that was his first number one. Believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, that was his first number one, and from then he went from strength to strength.
Very surprising. I think maybe because I've known him.
Yeah, so he was big to us
for years.
Yeah, he was big to us, but in that regards of,
I thought he was way before that.
He was big before, but he wasn't big. In that sense, yeah. So
that's very interesting, actually.
Yeah, because I think we always forget that people are big to us because they're in our bubble, so they're big in our bubble. But there's a load. So people say, for example, let's go really far into another genre, but people listening to country music wouldn't know who Drake is. But since he became big boy mainstream, that's when people even who listen to other sort of genres will be like, yeah, I know who Drake is. Oh yeah, of course I've heard Tootsie Slide because it's always on the radio, or Hotline Bling because I've seen it on YouTube. That's the difference between being a big star
Yeah, I get
So
that.
I think in terms of, let's say, commercial genius, I think Drake is up there very high.
Definitely. I think, yeah, like, no, I think when it comes to, I don't think he's the most original. He's the most original artist, but what he does well is make songs that go viral and go mainstream and bring in the numbers and therefore bring in the money. I wouldn't say he's necessarily like the best rapper or necessarily the best singer or whatever, but what he does do brings in the numbers. And that's, I guess, fair play to him. I still think his best work is the Take Care album, which was his second studio album. But and that was years. I think that's probably like nearly 10 years ago. I think that album was.
That was a
So
great
I
album.
I, I honestly thought that he was big, but before that. So I guess if not, if he wasn't big, but then fair play to him. Like, I think he's one of the few artists that could basically announce, like, for example, could announce a world tour and would sell out. I think he's up there with Beyonce. Trying to think who else is up there. Maybe like
But then at the same time, I think Eminem could do as well, easily. It just he doesn't like to talk.
maybe, I don't know. Maybe I
I
don't know.
think so. I think so. I really do. Easily.
Who else? Ed Sheeran maybe could
Easily.
probably,
Ed Sheeran,
yeah.
100%. 100%.
I
Adele
don't think
might
there's
need to,
many.
having split
Yeah,
a
she
load
might
of.
need to start make some new moves to get back her money.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I think maybe Rihanna.
100%. The fact that she hasn't made an album in time or whatever. Yeah, it's all people ask her on her social media. It's like, where's the album?
I think she put in like in a video where she was saying she's literally trying to save people's lives and trying to donate money to people to help with the virus, and people are still asking her about a damn album. Like,
Yeah.
ain't people got sense of awareness? This ain't the time for an album, man. we trying to survive, man. No, yeah, but yeah, fair play to him. He knew the formula, which was make a song make a catchy song with a dance that would go well on TikTok, and it did, and it blew up. And like, it's the same with like, I think like a lot of these songs that are on challenges, these people are literally killing it. So I don't know if you know, so Young T and Bugsy, right? They've got a song called Don't Rush.
Yeah.
That song, I
Oh,
love that song. When it
yeah.
came out,
Yeah.
it was an
Yeah.
absolute banger, right? It came out last year at some point, but that song has probably made more money in the last few weeks than it probably did before, because people started doing the Don't Rush challenge. Well, the girls were doing like the makeup and then changing the outfits
It's
or
gone big
whatever.
in the US, hasn't it?
And it's gone big in the US. And when this is all over, they're now gonna get like new fan base, because people are gonna listen to like, oh, this song is actually good. It's actually good. I wonder who made it. And that's how that's how
Exactly.
they're probably gonna get new fans.
Exactly. And I was so surprised when it was that song. So basically, every time I used to scroll on my TL, I used to see the people doing their version of the Don't Rush challenge. But I never clicked on the video because I was like, this looks stupid. I'm not watching it. And the one time I chose to click on it and I heard the music, I was like, wait, what? Because this was like some big American brand that was redoing it.
Yeah,
And I was like, wait, what the hell? Is this Don't Rush? I was like, no way. So I was like pretty impressed. But that is the way to do it these days. Like,
yeah, literally.
if it catches
And
on.
Drake saw that, and Drake did the same thing, and now and you know what I mean. So it's not original, but it's pretty damn smart. So fair play to the geezer. Yeah,
But that again, like just a quick point. It doesn't. I feel like a lot of people are very sensitive over unoriginality, but the biggest, most successful people act on the fact that if you're gonna be successful, you just copy and paste, but you do something better. And a lot of
yeah.
companies do that. But that is literally a formula of success, and that's not from me. That is from you. Ask anyone that's successful. You in a time and place that we're at. It's all about learning around you and adapting and enhancing. But anyways, I don't want to get too serious about stuff, but that is how you do it. So there is
I
nothing
mean,
wrong, in
even
my
though
opinion, with
I
Drake.
said Drake wasn't original in his music, and the Tipsy Slump is actually the moonwalk. I'm still a fan of Drake. So if you ever listen to this podcast, Drake, I'm a fan. Please give me ticket to your next concert.
Jace, it's not a case of if, it's a case of when.
Yeah, when you listen to this podcast, follow me. Let's chat business.